Today, we are leaving the dark side of The Sims 4. Now that we've discussed the bad aspects of The Sims 4, let's now focus on the positive elements of the game. Because no one would play the game if there weren't at least a few things that could be considered good about it. As with everything, there must be a balance to everything, even if the video before this one is significantly longer. Let's get started though. Before we continue, if you're not yet subscribed, then please navigate your way down to that red subscribe button and give it a click. Then if you could navigate your way to the thumbs up button and click on that, if it turns blue, that means you're successful in supporting me and this channel to continue creating content for you. Now, back to the video. The Sims 4 can run on just about any computer system. One of the things I asked my nerdy boyfriend before purchasing a computer was, will I be able to run Sims 4 on this computer? He basically said most of the computers or systems out there will be able to because the requirements are very entry level, basically meaning anything you buy will be able to. Of course, the better your system, the less problems you'll run into, like overheating if you're using your laptop and memory space, if you plan to download a ton of CC. The Sims 4 for me ran like a dream. Hardly any lags, and although I had to sit through a few loading screens, the game was so smooth and even with at least 2 gigs of CC installed. This was mostly due to the missing features we got in The Sims 3 that made the game notorious for lags and glitches. There was a color wheel for basically everything in the game, which takes up computing memory and makes your computer work harder to generate it. You also had the entire world at your disposal in Sims 3, which also takes up computing memory. So, all in all, a few things were sacrificed in order to make Sims 4 playable for pretty much everyone. Multitasking. One of the best features in this game is the ability to multitask. In the previous games, you'll occasionally see small quantities of this in the form of eating meals with other Sims while conversing. But in The Sims 4, it takes it to a whole new level. This lets you enjoy your game without any disturbance whatsoever. For example, being able to take a dump while playing video games on your phone and talk to your housemate who is in the shower makes the game come to life. In a weird gross way. But you get my point. Better graphics. Over time, better graphic cards, hardware and software become available, so you would expect better game graphics to appear over time as well. The Sims 3 had probably the worst looking Sims ever, but that's not the case with The Sims 4, at least in most people's opinions. And I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things about The Sims 4 is the world. The only limitation is that you can only view one neighborhood at a time. But you'll be amazed by how active and full of life each neighborhood is. There are things to collect, beautiful trees, and plants to look at. The colors are lush. I'm not really into video games, but the fact that The Sims 4 looks nice is a huge draw for me. Create a sim. One of the biggest standout features about The Sims 4 is CAS. CAS. This method enables you to literally move any part of the Sim's body or face in order to generate literally dozens of unique looking Sims. Give your Sims an attractive button nose or create a character that looks like a witch with a large nose. Additionally, you have the ability to change their voice and walking style, which are brand new elements to the series. The best thing about Sims 4 CAS is the inclusion of the LGBTQI community. Sorry if I missed the letter. Basically, you can create different genders, have a male Sim that dresses in feminine clothes, be able to pee while standing and determine if they can have children. This feature is not available at launch, but was added later in the year as an update. It is without question one of the most extensive features besides skin tones. In the past decade, all laws legalizing gay marriage have been passed in numerous countries, and as equal rights for Black people and women have emerged in our real life, it makes sense for a virtual life simulation game to reflect that. Though the Sims development team might make excuses and claim to listen to their community, they should make make sure their game is inclusive of all players, no matter their economic situation, age, sexual orientation, race, or religion. Changes are happening and it's been a long time coming. There are still improvements that can be made, but they're here now. Build by mode, although still missing features, is the best it's ever been. The original reason why Sims was made, watch LGR Sims retrospective review, was because Will, the original creator of the Sims franchise, wanted to create a game where you could build a house and fill it with stuff. Well, in a nutshell, LGR talks more about this in one of his videos, so I'll link it below if you want to check that out. But basically, The Sims 4 gave us so many new features to help us build just about anything you wanted. As the years go on, the Sims team keep adding new features that we've never seen before and bringing back old features that have also been missing, namely the pond tool that's due to come in cottage living. Some new features include dragging walls to expand or condense any room, picking up an entire room and moving it, or picking up the entire lot and moving it. The platform tool too. The ability to sort through items depending on their style, color, pack, building in the Sims games have never been so easy and at the same time, complex. Neighborhoods are more immersive. Sure, you have to go through a loading screen every time you want to change lots, but once you are in that neighborhood, you can see the houses around you. You can see Sims walking around the neighborhood and you can interact with the whole neighborhood. And it just looks stunning. There's just something about having an immersive world that makes me want to play in it. I know what you are going to say. The Sims 3 gave you the whole world, not just a neighborhood to explore. But with a big list of what's wrong with The Sims 4, I think we can give them some credit on making the neighborhood so interactive. The whole world was available to you. What I mean by this is that in The Sims 4, if you want to move from Newcrest to Windenburg all while keeping your relationships and inventory in progression, you can. If you want to, then move to Solani in an isolated island with the same sim or household. You can. You can use the same save file to create multiple stories and households that live in different worlds and over time have them intertwined with each other. This acts a lot like real life in a way. If I want to go from Australia where I live to visit my friend in America, I can. It costs money and you have to sit on a plane for about 18 plus hours, but I can do that. Think of loading screens like travel time to get from one place to the other. The variety of skills. Instead of only having one new form of creativity, The Sims 4 allows players to have numerous different types of creativity, such as being good at playing guitar, singing, painting, writing, arranging flowers, and more. The Sims 4 might be lacking in other departments like traits and aspirations, but there's a total of 54 skills at the time of recording this video, and there are still new packs coming out from The Sims 4, so that list will continue to climb until The Sims 5 releases. Unfortunately, I couldn't find an actual list of every single skill in the other Sims games, but The Sims 3 provided some data that highlighted 28 skills you could journal about with some hidden skills that I wasn't able to find on the official lists, and The Sims 2 had measly 7. So yeah, The Sims 4 gives more personality in that respect, as one sim in The Sims 4 can be good at writing but not good at playing the guitar, but a sim in The Sims 2, for example, can be good at anything creative, which can include writing and playing the guitar. So, to summarize, I'm aware that there aren't many people who don't want to play The Sims, and I'm confident that the great majority of Sims fans will tell you that you're missing out if you don't play it, and I have proof of this. The Sims 4 is a game that is both entertaining and relaxing. As you can see, some people have found that playing The Sims 4 has helped them cope with a quarantine. The Sims 4 is a fantastic game. This game is about much more than just interacting with simulated humans, and it has a great deal more to offer a gamer than that. Well, that is everything I can think of and that I found is spread across the internet. Let me know in the comments what you love so much about The Sims 4. Check out one of our newest videos here, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on more videos about your favorite Sims games. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.